It must have been the spring. It must have been the kind of spring that would make the birds sing, air seems fresher and the days seem brighter as the euphoria sprouts from once bitter soil, a side effect caused by an increase in the natural production of dopamine flowing through my psyche. Why else would we make such a great leap over an expanse of belief? Must have been the summer. It must have been the summer when we were separated by an entire continent and I had the nerve to believe that we had a rubber band love that could stretch for miles. Even with the heat of temptation near unbearable, literal searing of flesh from marrow couldn't have convinced me to let go of you. Maybe I just had that much pride. Maybe from my cold dead hand would the next man have to pry you away. But that must have been when I firmly believed that there would never come a day when you wouldn't call. So it must have been the fall. That must have been what it was, because I seem to have lost my footing on the foundation of friendship we built our courtship on. It all makes sense that our disconnect would occur in this time period to add to the oxymoron of falling in love. So yeah, it must have been the fall. Or maybe it was the winter. It must have been the winter when Antarctic breezes couldn't compete with the sheet of ice I felt the day you turned away my once welcomed advances. I used to think that making you happy was one of my best talents, but then again, my imagination has been known to show patterns of chemical imbalance. I can take a hint. I can take a hint and I can use it to determine what to do with it, the remnants of this oh so sudden demise. Now I realize that everything, no matter how powerful or how strong, how wide or how long, must have eventually succumbed to the all too powerful effects of time. I guess I just never expected it to be like this. I never expected the victim of our separation would have been our friendship. This twisted ending has become as disturbing as a director's cut Christopher Nolan Inception-like daydream, an unforeseen reality. You see what I mean? So in this eulogy attempt at understanding is where I must bury my bereavement, no other explanation needed, because it seems that the only reason must just have been a glimpse of what I thought love should have been. I guess I have simply fallen victim to being one of the leaves that have fallen during a necessary change in the seasons.